Good morning, good evening, good whatever, everyone. My name is Martin Mboro. Now, there is this question that has been trending. Can you solve this? And I've seen it's a trending question. This question has it has become impossible to answer this question for most guys, especially those in outside Africa. So such questions can only be answered in Africa because like I said in my other video, this is where we built the pyramids. This is where civilization began. It is only us who know how to solve this question, and I'll solve it in the shortest time possible. So most of our other continents and our other neighbors have been trying to solve this question by adding up the numbers. I mean, well, that's something that can happen outside Africa, but in Africa we know that's not how this works. This cannot work by adding all those numbers because in Africa we have our math correct, especially in Kenya. So this is a very simple sum that any Kenyan can be able to do. But now that they don't allow our young boys and girls to operate mobile gadgets and they're in school, so I'm going to answer on behalf of our primary kids who will have answered this question. So I want to repeat, this is a primary school question in Kenya, and we are not bragging. I'm just stating the facts. So for all those outside Africa, we will answer this for you very quickly. Can you solve this? I hope you have had enough time to see the sum. You've been told fill the boxes using, then you've been given some numbers there, and you are told you can also repeat the numbers. Now, most people in Europe, most people in America, most people in Asia are trying to add up the numbers. They give so many formulas. They give a lot of formulas. My friend, don't use anything outside what you've been given there. So please just sit back, allow an African to calculate this for you. My name is Martin Mboro Itotia, representing the African geniuses. So just sit down, allow Africans to do this for you. You will not be able to do it even in 100 years. So you've been told you can repeat the numbers. That's number one. You can repeat the numbers. So let's look at some numbers that we can be able to add that will give us 30. And for me, because in Africa, we want to do things quickly and move on to the next thing, I am going to pick 15 and 15. You can see down there we have 15. So I'm going to pick 15 and 15. I'm going to calculate like an African. So I'm going to take 15 and 15. So 15 plus 15 is equal to 30. 15 plus 15 is equal to 30. So I know the Americans, the Europeans, the Asians, and whoever are asking, now how about the first box? Now this is where the African brain comes in. This is not something that you'll find in other continents. Specifically, this is what you find in Kenya. This is where the Kenyan brain comes in. The rest of the world will try to think too much. In Africa, we have it right, okay? So I'll just go ahead and answer. The question says, fill the boxes using, you've been given numbers, but at the same time, you've also been given a parenthesis here, a comma, another comma, another comma, another comma. Now, all these numbers plus the comma plus the parenthesis, you can use any of those things because you've been told fill the boxes using, and then you are given some things. So outside Africa, they think you can only use these numbers. In Africa, we know we can use any character that you have been given here. So I will just add a bracket here, a parenthesis like that. So an open parenthesis plus 15 is equal to 30. So if you take your calculator, just take your calculator using your mobile phone or your scientific calculator, just put bracket plus 15, it will give you 30. That is a correct answer. It can be proven using a calculator. So thank you so much. At least I've answered this question, because as Africans, we feel offended that this thing is trending and we can be able to answer. Like I said, our primary school children will have answered it, but now that they are not around, I chose to answer on their behalf. But this is a primary school question here in Kenya. So God bless you, the entire of the world. God bless you. And when another question like this comes up, just send it to Africa. we know how to answer it. My name is Martin Mboro. Peace.